become your own therapist. What I try and teach my clients, whether it be coaching or therapy, become your own therapist. You haven't got to rely on anybody.
Really
and that's
cool.
where you Sherman and Buddy, you know, from
Two
Nutty
voices.
Professor.
I love it.
People say I'm the Nutty Professor
I
now.
know.
But you analyse it, you write it down.
So how would, I'm going to go for practical
That's
here.
all right, that's fine.
So once I've written it down, let's say it's all artists out there today, we go back tonight and I'm like, right, I know I struggle with this. This is a huge one for me, and I'll hands up be completely honest, you know, I continuously feel like I'm not good enough. So if I've got that as an inner belief, then what do I do?
Well, that's a great question.
Thanks.
And again,
Right.
going back, cognitive behaviour therapy.
Yeah.
It's one of the most studied therapies in the world. It's very simple, and when I say it's very simple, it's hard to train in, but it is it's logic. It's teaching logic. Now, this is one of them tools where, again, I'm not good enough. You rip that apart.
Okay.
Actually, so ask yourself the question: why am I not? Don't I think I'm good enough?
Yeah.
Come up with the answers yourself.
And start writing them down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not good enough
I'm going to be doing
because-
this tonight by everybody.
I'm not good enough because of this, because
yeah.
of this, because of that. Okay.
Right.
What would be a better thought? What would be a better thought than I'm not good enough? I am really good.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Yeah.
Okay. So why can you do this? Because I'm top. You know, I'm a great singer. I'm a great songwriter.
Yeah.
I'm a great actor, actress, drawer, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm great at what I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So what? And then another question. Ask yourself these positive questions.
Look at this. I wish I had a pen right now because I'll be writing that. I should do it on my
And I've
iPad.
got a thought pattern recording sheets for this as well, which are very simple to use.
Okay.
You know, I can give you some for your
That would be awesome, and then we can email it out to everybody. So
amazing. Just what you're doing is challenging your thoughts.
Right.
You're challenging the things that have been put in your head. Because poison has been slipped in there.
Yeah.
'Cause we were born this way.
No.
We was born confident. We was born. This is how we're going to be. This is what we're going to do. Woo! You know.
I am Superman.
Yeah, you
Yes.
run up the trees as a kid with your army gun. Well, I did. You jumped off there was no fear, there was confidence.
Yeah.
And things have slipped into your head because you've let it from an early age, and that's fine because that happens to us all. But then it's time to be serious, sit yourself down, rip them apart.
Okay.
Why am I not good enough?
Yeah.
Rip it apart, rip it up because I am good enough.
Yeah.
I am good enough to do that.
So you'd put down, I am good enough, and then you say the reasons why.
Yeah, these are the reasons why I'm good enough. These are the reasons why I'm going to achieve what I've set out to do.
Okay.
These are the reasons why I'm going to move forward. And these are the reasons why I shall move forward. And when I'm there, these are the reasons why I want to be there.
That's awesome.
And before you know it, you've programmed yourself.
Okay.
And that negative belief has just disappeared. It's gone.
So would it be a good thing to daily have something that you look back at that beliefs and why, or
yeah.
even if you can't do it daily, that you can go back, maybe read over it every so often. I know for me sometimes if I'm trying to relearn a new pattern of behaviour, and I do a bit of this myself, so it's like I have to have it daily. I'm like, I just need to know that, you know, and really know the truths rather than listening to the negative stuff.
I mean, again, going back in my early days when I was retraining, I remember listening to this motivational speaker, and he was saying, you know, again, you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to do, you know, the usual things. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to go. You know, when you're eating or sleeping, someone's working.
Yeah.
Someone's up early in the morning practicing. And I remember thinking, oh, I need to be doing that.
Yeah.
I need to be putting myself into this zone. I need to be doing it. Then I realised, I looked over at the clock and it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I was already doing it.
Yeah.
Because I was training to do it in my head, which programmed me. So I thought to myself, what else can I do? So writing things down, this is what I need to do, this is how I'm going to do it. Because again, artists, some of the best things come in the middle of the night.
All the time. I constantly have to have a little notepad at the side of
I call it my Richard Branson book.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
The problem is though, if you get them in the shower, what are you going to do?
Well, yeah.
Sorry, I'm joking.
You can just take your phone in there. I can't even do that nowadays.
Anyways, go on. Sorry, digress.
But
yeah.
writing things down is so important, you know, and again, you know, there's got tools now that are online as well, which is Intercoach as well.
Yes,
you can
we'll get onto that in a
Yeah,
bit, 'cause
you can put things online, you can put what you're going to do, and just to reprogram these things that are going on, because it don't care who you are. One of the things I have learnt, don't care who you are in the world, what you do for a living, these things happen. We're all human.
I love this.
Whether you are top of your field in football, film, music, anything, business.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. You have them days when you're like, how the hell does this happen?
Yeah.
I have them now. I remember working a game with a high-profile football player, an international superstar, as it were. Now, at the time, I was like, is this international superstar?
Did you get a bit starstruck?
Yeah, I wanted to walk over and prod him.
You probably think you were
I
losing,
did.
but go on.
But, yeah, but I was thinking to myself, this is amazing. And he thanked me for working with him.
That's awesome.
And that was, to me, that point of, who did this? I did this. I did this.
Yeah.
And I did this from carrying out these little rituals. And what he didn't see was behind the closed doors. I was going, yes, get in there.
Of course.
But again, it's that win. It's a massive win. And when you've got that massive win, you collect enough wins, wow, you can fly.
I love this.
And again, writing these things down, like I say, is so important because then you can, is that the right way to think? Really? Is it? And analyse it. Is it? Become your own therapist. And you haven't got to be qualified for this because sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment, and you'll say things and you'll do things. Write it down.
Yeah.
And then go back when you're a bit more clear.
Yeah.
Thinking a bit better. I can't do this well. Actually, I've had a lot of people say I can't sing.
Yeah.
But when I've ripped it apart and gone, actually, well, you've done that performance, you've done that, you've been on top of the pops, you've done this, you've done that, you've done that. Why can't you sing?
Of course you can.
Actually, it's a good point.
Yeah. I love this. This is so... Oh my, honestly, we could talk about this forever, and there's so much more that I even want to ask you about. So this leads really sort of nicely onto Intercoach, into what we were talking about. So let's say we've all just discovered that we've got 10,000 issues and loads of limiting beliefs, and so what you do is you do an online thing. Explain. We kind of talked about it a bit earlier, but explain to me exactly what it is. And then we're going to talk about, I can talk about how Emergination's kind of linking in.
Okay.
So, go on. So what is this?
Oh, exciting.
Yeah.
Intercoach was one of these things that I thought I want to develop. Now, it came to me when I thought, well, coaching, therapy, self-development is so important.
Yeah.
And people don't get enough. And in the days of my training, there was no one there for me. There really wasn't. There was people there to tell me that I couldn't do it. There was nothing there. And I remember writing so many lists. I remember where you want to be. I even wrote a little story about my life where I want it to be, which is, one day I'll sell it.
Good.
I wrote these different things down. And I thought to myself, well, what if there was something that you could use 24/7? You could actually offload to.
Yeah.
So there's somebody there to listen to you, and there'd be something there to acknowledge you. So where you can go back on and look, a bit like a Facebook type thing, something that's quite, modern, not too much, not around the psychology therapy side really, but, a bit hip as it were, but cool as well. So you can upload your own pictures, you can make it your own, you can put your issues in there, you can put what you want to overcome. So our argument's sake, you can put, it's got a task, good old task boarding, simple as that, and people say, what's task board? Simple. Yeah, it is simple, but for some of the the budding artists and the development, if you want personal development, that task board is so important.
Yeah.
It's if you like, even to get your first job.
Yeah.
Tick, done. I've done that.
And it's there to see then, isn't it?
I've done that. We've done that. We've done that. That's me.
That's
I've done
really
that.
cool.
When everyone said I couldn't, we did it.
Yeah.
Next one, get a speaking gig. Or you can get a performance behind you, under your belt. I did that. It's me. I did that. And while I was doing that, there's other things on the site that you can see. Like you've got a Wheel of Life on there, where you can actually, if you like...
I love the Wheel of Life.
You can,
We'll
it's amazing.
It's
you can
awesome
plan out, you can plan out your career, where you currently are now, where you want to be. And you can bridge that gap through the people that you get mentored by, people who you get coached by, Emergination.
Yeah.
Just what Emergination can do for the people who are on Emergination, what Intercoach can do for that, which obviously you're going to, a massive link there.
Yeah, totally.
But the thing with Intercoach is, it's a daily text message, simple as that. Yeah. Which is, it seems simple, it really does. This text message could be, hi Susanna, how are you today?
Yeah.
Tell me about you. Tell me about Suzanne. Tell me what's going on with you. Rate your day. I want you to rate your day. I want you to tell me what your day is. So, out of 10, you'll say, my day's a 7. had a great day. Things are moving forward. I've got this speaking, you know, I've got speaking. I've got singing on Saturday night at so and so. I'm really excited, and that's great. And it will also automatic give you a feedback. It'll say, "Hi Susanna, that's amazing. That's great. Well done." And what'll happen is there'll be a bank of responses that you can actually put in yourself. Awesome. So for argument's sake, Susanna could go on it. And she could put, you know what inspires you, you know what motivates you, you know the quotes that motivate you. You can actually put back, it's great that you were 7 today. Remember, for argument's sake, Kylie Minogue, where she was. Look where she is now, and look where you are. This is where you want to be. This will help you. Now, the beauty of this is, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, even the end of the year, you can look back at this. And you know, when I talk about writing things down, so important, because in that week, you can see your highs and you can see your lows, because when you give a number, it's recorded in a chart. So you can actually see the dips, and there are dips.
Nice.
I mean, there are some massive dips with people, but also there's some real highs.
I love it.
You can see the growth. And
that's really important.
It is. It's really important, and you can see. And some of the feedback I've been getting is to the point where they look at it and they say, well, you know, is that me? Is that me? Because, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because you're too busy with your life, just it's flashing by you. You're too busy, you never get a chance to analyse it.
Totally, and I think that's the thing. It's like taking that time out, and this is why we do the sessions, to look at stuff. And that's on a screen in front of you. This is why I love Intercoach. I think it's so awesome. Sorry, is there anything else that you want? Do you want me to carry on?
No, and just to finish up on that, really, it's one of them that you can print it off.
Yeah.
You can, you know, and there's going to be, through Emergination, there's going to be webinars built into it. There's going to be different things where, you know, it's just going to give you that feedback you need. And, you know, there's going to be, even for a list, write a list of what you want to do. And you can program your text messaging services around that list. So, you know, this is what I want to do. These are my lists. So on a Tuesday, if you're going to the gym, which is the beauty of this, I like this because, okay, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're at the gym. You can program it, because you know yourself, everybody knows, 6 o'clock in the morning, you know, you went to bed late, you're like, oh, 6 o'clock. But if you used to have a text message, come on, Susanna, you know what's happening here. Well, come on, Brett, you know what's happening here. You like the same every time you got to go to the gym, but just remember, look where your plan is. Remember yourself in 3 months, because you've got that speaking gig or that you know, that performance you've got to do.
That's so
It just, it's like somebody there. It's like having a therapist, a psychologist, or a personal trainer, or a mentor, or a coach, just sitting there going, right, I want to get Susanna out of bed. I want to get Brett out of bed. I'm not having this.
And achieve. I love this, and this is the reason why I wanted you to talk about it, because I think it's really important to have those goals, have the targets, have the motivation stuff, because there are days. I am queen of this, where I have major highs, I get loads of things done, awesome, and I have days where it's just complete procrastination, and it's like, oh my gosh, I need to just motivate myself, and that's when, for me, I do go and I have to go and get my coaching or whatever and fine-tune stuff and get things sorted. But having something online that's accessible, that somebody's kind of checking in, and we're actually going to be joining up, which is so exciting. I'm really excited. So Emergination and Intercoach are joining up, and we're going to be offering some free places for this to test it out, to see how it works for you guys, and you can actually be forerunners for this. And really how that will benefit you is that you'll be able to set your goals, set your wheel of life for where you want to be. You can look at where you're at now and follow a plan. And we will actually, what we're going to do as Emergination is have some of the industry professional guys give you some quotes, kind of check in with you, and, you know, just really respond to kind of help you grow in when we launch it. So it's not coming out quite yet, but it will be very soon, which is very exciting. And as soon as it does, I'll let you all know. But I'm really excited about that, because I know for me that's something that I've done with coaches, but to have something accessible and affordable, because not everybody can afford coaches. They can be flipping expensive,
and again,
worthwhile, but they can be, can't
one
they?
of the reasons this was brought out, because coaching is amazing. It really is. I swear by coaching, not just because I do it, but because it works. Yeah, it really does work. But sometimes it's not enough. You need, you do a training course. Who's been victim to as a training course? They've done the training course, and they've left the classroom or the room or wherever you are, hotel, and you've gone, what was all that about?
Totally.
Now, this is the thing with coaching. Coaching is amazing, but the biggest problem I find with coaching is that hour or that 2 hours a month is just not enough. Because when you are at you're not vulnerable then.
No.
Because you're in the moment, you're coaching, you're being coached, it's
And
amazing.
you're in a high
You're
with
in a
it.
high.
So, yeah, totally.
You're there, you're like, wow, look at me, I'm growing, this is amazing.
Yeah.
But what the coach doesn't see, 8, 9 o'clock at night, that's the time he doesn't see. And there's nobody there for you. When you're having the problems, when you've just come off stage and you're like, why am I actually doing this for?
Yeah, totally.
Why am I doing this? Now, the beauty with Intercoach is that you can actually interact with it. You can just drop that text message in. I've had a really bad day today. I'm not good. This is just not good enough. I need to work on myself a little bit more. And Intercoach records it all. And the beauty of it is the next day, which I find with a lot of my clients, they'll look at it on the next day and they'll go, who put that?
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Who put that?
Yeah.
You know, I can't believe I put that. I'm all right today.
Yeah.
And you can actually see the pattern. And then you can think, well, obviously there, you don't have to be a therapist or a coach to see this.
Yeah.
You become your own coach.
Yeah.
Now, somebody said to me, well, you know, this tool could actually, you know, get rid of a lot of coaches. Is that what you mean? Is that what you want to do? And I'm like, no, but if it does,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
Because self-development really needs to start within anyway.
It's got to, totally.
Of course it does.
But I think everybody's always going to need a coach at some point
Oh,
in
of
certain areas
course.
because
All the
you just
while.
want to be pushed that bit extra. And I know for me, having someone that's kind of like that checks it. If I know someone's going to give me a call and check in and go, have you got off your arse? I'll be like, oh yeah, okay. You know, and it's motivation.
Everybody needs it, and else I'll be out of a job. But the thing with Intercoach and a coach together, they really work well as well.
That's awesome.
Now, with and without, it works well because if you're into personal development and you want to further yourself and your career, you're engaged with it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's going to be people who have it and not that engaged with it but I'll ask them the questions there. Do they really want it?
But and that's the thing. I think if you are really pushing yourself as an artist, you kind of have to be in self-development because you need to be self-reflective and be able to take the criticism, like we said, and overcome the emotions and all the blocks, everything that we've talked about today. You've kind of got to be a bit self-aware and be willing to work on yourself, if that makes sense.
Definitely does. I mean, you've got to lay the first brick.
I love this.
You've got to lay your first brick and then you put your next one. Next one, your next one, your next one. You know, walls don't get built in a day, they never have. You know, unless they're really little. But
Lego walls and everything.
Lego walls, yeah. But you got to put that first. But I still think, I mean, even for artists who sitting at home now watching, thinking, that's me.
Yeah.
I want to do this, but can I
Yeah.
put that first brick down?
Totally.
Because just do it. You just got to do it.
I'm so inspired.
You've just got to do
This is
stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I have a saying, you know, if you do stuff regarding stuff, around that stuff, you'll get that stuff. It's simple. It'll come to you.
I so love that. That's awesome. Do you know what, Brett?
It's
We're
simple, but you just do it.
Yeah.
You just got to do it. Whether it be, you know, you sit down and think, oh, you know, can I do that really? You know, as a performance, even, you know, X Factor contestants, The Voice, all these things, can I do that? Just do it.
Yeah.
Because after, it's, wow,
Yeah. It's a learning curve.
how cool was you? How
Awesome.
amazing was you? And again, my first ever public speaking, you know, you're walking on and you're walking up and down, you're getting into that zone.
Yeah.
And after I did it, wow,
Yeah.
you know, it was like, oh, they like me.
Yeah.
It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I really got that. And when that sounds quite mad, but you know, some of the people on Emergination will, you know, they'll get me on that.
Totally.
And yourself, you know, that first ever performance, you know, you're nervous, you're scared. What are people thinking of me? I put myself out there. I put myself up for ridicule. But really, they're just sitting there thinking, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. And that's how I'll get overconfidence when, you know, when you do your public speaking, they're thinking, I wish I could do that.
Yeah. That's awesome. Do you know what? We've got like literally 2 minutes. We have totally. If we were
That's
like,
you know, that
oh, we
is-
won't get over and out. Yeah, we will. We'll totally talk. So this is awesome. We have had a couple of questions in. I literally am going to ask one because we've only got 1 minute. So Byron is texting. He says, "What is the best way to inspire and motivate yourself to say yes, I can?" Kind of talked about that a little bit, but is there anything
buddy.
else?
Buddy
Yeah, listen. Yeah. Is there anything else that you would say if once they've written it down? Is there anything else that they can do practically every day that can really help them to get into that mode of like, I can do this? Is there anything else?
I always look back where you were. Where you were before, and what have you done now? What have you done so far to get there? and look at all the great stuff, not all the negative, all the
Yeah.
great stuff, and to inspire. Listen to a motivational stuff, because one, I swear by motivational
Yeah, me
videos.
too.
It's amazing.
I have it in the car. I have it on loads because you need it. Because
Of course you do.
life's hard as it is, so it's actually get that stuff around you, the good stuff in. You eat good food to make your body well, so why don't you put the good stuff in as well? That's my
Oh
kind of
yeah,
mentality.
definitely. I mean, it feeds you. It really does feed you. Book yourself on motivational events.
Yeah.
Book yourself on motivational days.
Yeah.
Get yourself motivational books, audio books. I mean, I swear by audio books. Absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic. You know, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Fantastic.
Awesome book. I love it. Love that one.
Little things like
Yeah.
that, but answering that question
Yeah.
even more, don't have a plan B.
Yeah. I love
Just
that.
fly with your plan A. That, once you know what you want, you're going to get there.
I'm so
I
excited.
guarantee it.
That is awesome. That is the best way to finish. Honestly, thank you so
No, it's
much.
been amazing.
There's so much. We so need you back again because there's so much more that I want to talk to you about, and I know already. Like
love
you've
to,
helped
yeah.
me, let alone this conversation been like a therapy session. And I know for everybody else they'll be feeling the same. So thank you so much.
No,
And
thank you.
guys, thank you once again for taking the time out for yourselves, really. We just, like, I love having you guys here. I love the fact that you're engaging with Imagination. There's loads more questions and I will get around to answering them, and I'll get Brett to give me some little help and we can tweet in and message you. So guys, I hope that this is inspiring, but I hope more and more that you take action to actually create that change that you want, that you get the career that you are longing for, that you don't settle for plan B, but that you go for plan A. So I hope it's been great, and guys, I look forward to seeing you on Imagination. So we'll see you soon, and take care. Bye.